Really solid day of trading this morning. We had CPI coming out this morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Markets ripped off of it. Markets ended up coming down a little bit. Took two different trades. Had one of my largest trades on stream in a while. So we're going to go and dive into this recap. I was trading my Top Step 50K funded account today. If you're interested in that, it's linked down below. You can get 20% off. But doing that as risk management still. Let's go and dive into the recap. So CPI came in 4.9, expected 5. Core came in at 5.5. Pretty much it, unless you trade crude oil for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow we get jobless claims and PPI. So we'll see what happens then at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Had me thinking the Pump Up the Jam song after the CPI news dropped. Literally, a lot of times I feel like you at least sweep. You sweep the downside. Today, none of that. Just a straight up move. Just opened and pushed straight up. I did not trade it. I never trade it, but I enjoy watching it. Seeing a little bit of 30-point sell-off, 40-point sell-off so far. But overall, just a nice push. Gonna see if, oh, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna see if we retrace CPI or not. I saw a crazy stat in the Discord. Let me find it. Dr. Manis in the Discord gave it. He said we've retraced 9 out of the last 13 CPI moves in regular trading hours. I talk about that a lot for FOMC and big news events, is that a lot of times you see the move and then we end up retracing it and coming back through it a lot of times as well. Definitely an FOMC. But there you go. 9 out of the last 13 for CPI have been fully retraced, meaning we would go trade 260 again. Not saying that's going to happen because obviously 10, 11, 12, 13 of those, right? 4 of those out of the 13 were not retraced, but pretty interesting stat. Here's the move into the Nas. I'm still waiting. First 15 minutes a day is kind of what I'm waiting for, just to see what's really happening here. Right now, nice push off of 400, off of the volume up there. Really nice push. ES really sweeping hard down to the 45s now. Okay, that's 15 minutes on the session. Shorting retest, kind of interesting, especially if we can get some heavy delta. ES back to being heavy, down into 43s, trying to run the lows again, but missed it by a tick, it looks like. Yeah, delta back to looking heavy now. ES just swept the low at 43, down into 40. Got a lot of juice sitting down, 36 to 35s. I'm gonna go and just take a short here. ES is very heavy. The Nas is trying to act heavy, and I keep waiting for all these big retests, and I just need to participate. So, taking a quick little short. We'll watch for the sweep through the lows or not. Potentially a retest of 60. But I want to participate on this move. Needs to sweep this level, honestly. Blue line algo strong. ES back at 40. Just trying to sweep below 40. Okay, trying to break the prior low at 40.5. Can't do it yet. There it goes. Now the sweep through VWAP. Yes, should be pretty heavy through VWAP, right? Oh yeah, way through VWAP. Never even came back. Oh, look at the bounce on them. I didn't even notice. The perfect bounce off the 320s. Magical 20s, stay strong. I'm gonna go and just take the break-even trade there. I don't really like the ES volume down here. We got a lot of juice to the downside that I think we sweep through, but this is a little spooky to me at 40. And I'm glad I checked it. That's a little spooky to me. I think we probably sweep through this. I mean, it looks very heavy, but I'm not willing to let the ES kind of boost us out. So take my break-even trade, move on. This is where it starts getting very interesting, when we start kind of starts getting a little slow up here. We still got blocks at top side. Is this slow grind material? Potentially. I'm taking a quick little stab short. Delta's super heavy. We run the highs here. Might see a quick sweep into like maybe through the 30s. But I like the level here. Let's get through 20. Slaps through 20, I feel like we get the rotation. I mean, should I look for the 80 rotation? That's very aggressive, but that would be chill. Something like that. Got to get more than 3 points in the money though for me to even contemplate that kind of decision. Because we've got 60 block up at 31. Got a lot of size up above that seems to be calling our name. I'm fine with a 31 sweep, just for the divergence to play out a little better, but I'm gonna be careful. 68 at 28. 50 at 29. There's a 31 sweep. I'd like volume to flip up here. Point of control. Looks like it's still pretty far off, to be honest, but I would like for it to flip up at like 57. Delta's super heavy. Just we can't slap. We're having a hard time slapping 20 currently. No point of control flip still on the ES. Yo, chat, someone just tell me when point of control flips on the ES, huh? Please. Flipped on Quant Tower, flipped on Tradeify. Hasn't flipped for me. Chill. Want to watch Delta also. As we approach the lows, want to see Delta making new lows. Not interested in a divergence to the other side. Okay, that's good. Delta's making new lows here as we sweep the lows. That's enough for me to go ahead and put a break even in. 15 points, 20 points. I don't really want to give that back. Okay, here's the 400s. Delta's still heavy. Makes sense to kind of bounce here potentially, but would prefer to see the move into the 80s or lower. This is an 80 trade that was good enough for me to kill it. Or I could look for the 60s. Why not? I'm in a nice trade. Let's open it up a little bit, huh? Can trail it as we need to, or as I need to. Wow, does it in one candle? Sick. A little bit of buyers trying to step up. Nice little 20-point bounce off the lows. Maybe more. I want to see this candle turn red. Trying to be patient for it, but I'm out. I'm not willing to watch it go all the way back up, and it feels like it's trying to. We just are not seeing much here. This ran up $1,000 on me. I took 660 out of it. I missed my fill by, I don't even know. I think it was probably 3 or 4 points down here. I'm not going to complain about 660 on one trade. I mean, that was 10 minutes. Would 1,000 be nicer? Hell yeah. But that's really just a psych number for me. It doesn't really do much difference.